I don't know why you have to have your computer facing into my window. Because your volume comes in here. No, Jamie, I'm streaming. I don't know why you moved your computer to right there anyway. But why did you move it right there? People can't even walk through there anymore. All right, let's see what we have in this one. All right, let's see what we have here in the prototype field. Not what I hoped. Race split, and it looks like it pulled some of us out. There's only 5 of us in here. Holly Quokka's in here, though. What's going on with this Porsche? Why is it constantly throwing dust off of its rear tires?
Clear on the left.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Hey, Doug. I'm good, man. How are you? I thought we were going to have a lot more HPDs in this race because there were a bunch of them in practice, like 12 or so. Including a couple of guys that normally race. So I was hoping I'd catch them in here, but instead we get 5 people. Track feels hot. I didn't bother to check.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes the first time lap.
Nah, that was terrible. first lap's a throwaway lap here anyway because the tires still aren't gripping. See? It's like there's gravel on the track. It's weird. I'm still hearing it. Like I'm hearing the gravel hitting the bottom of the car. Even though I'm not off track. It's weird. Even still I hear. And then that Porsche had debris coming off of his rear tires. So I don't know if we have a track covered in gravel or what. Could have done better than that. I don't know if that's good enough for pole.
It's over.
So we'll see if that holds up. I doubt it's going to. I'm pretty sure he'll do faster than that. Before we go green, I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Did I hang on to it? I guess Chris must have 1x the second lap. Yeah, so good time to show the setup. Tire pressures and wing, pretty much what you have to run from now on with this this tire model. Can't run 2, 3 wing. I used to run a 4 wing here. Now you can't even keep a 1 wing stable. I click down 1 ride height on that rear. So here's the race setup. Oh, why am I hearing myself?
How much refuel for a LMP2?
I'm going to aim for around 80 pounds.
Thank you.
Good luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck. Good lap, John.
Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is
Thanks,
closed.
Dan. I think Chris had me. I think he 1x'd his second lap or something because he was ahead of me after the first lap.
Yeah, it would have been close, but I went off right before the straightaway.
Are you running medium downforce by chance?
Yes. I think everybody pretty much is.
Yeah, no. And you'll see why here once the race starts.
Catch up, 16 sharp.
All I know is I'm running more than most other people from previous races.
Yeah, this track's, even though it's short, it's really fast. It's really high speed, and getting a stable low downforce setup will always give you an advantage. You can, like, I can go a slight bit quicker in medium, but in a race, I'm much better off having the faster top speed.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the stability of the medium kind of helps me out here. But I've got PDS and VRS, and I think PDS has killed the setup this week compared to VRS. So.
Well, you can check out my stream I posted up there. I always share my setups, and most people usually like mine better than VRS, PDS, if they like running low downforce. Hey, Kurt.
Well, I'll check it out. I'll PM you after this for your stream.
Yeah, once the race is over, I'll share it in here. I don't always share them in the setup in the sessions, but usually I do if people ask.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Kurt, I thought you were going to be in this race. You were sitting idle in the
My
practice
last race
session.
in the HPD, I'm going to miss it so much.
Yeah, I think it'll be back. It's in their best interest to shelve it for a couple of seasons, just because you'd have people like me who would follow it to the next series. But that's the only way they can move some new units is to get rid of this one for at least a season or two. But I think it'll be back in probably Proto GT.
Yeah, that'd be fun to run every once in a while. Don't get me wrong, I'm super, super stoked for the LMP2, but definitely will miss this car.
Well, you know, the truth is the technology and the car design hasn't changed much from this one to that one other than a roof and a few tweaks, but that car is not a hybrid or anything like that. It's still a base analog car. All right, good luck, guys.
So, Dave.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Why the hell is there so much dust on this track? Because they haven't cleaned it because of COVID.
Yeah, I've noticed it's like got a layer of sand over it. Yeah, that'd have been competitive, Kurt.
You got a swing car on the right. 1 minute, 19.941.
Great, now we're gonna have them coming back through. Well, the fact that you were sitting idle in there made me think you were joining the race. Usually when people are sitting in a practice session idle right before a race start, it's because they're waiting on the race start. Have a little bit. On a hot track, I get pretty good wear. think a lot of it is the way I'm driving this tire model too.
7.59 feet.
But I believe it was Alon Prost who said, if you can give me an advantage anywhere on the track of my choosing, I'll take it on the longest straightaway. Here's where I'll start to break that draft. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try the new cars. What, are you kidding me? Yeah, no, I'm not excited about having a roof on the car, but having a little more horsepower would be nice. We're going to have an issue, John, because I'm going to have a higher top speed than you. So you're going to have to get close enough to power me off the corner. No, I did not yet. I have it recorded. I'm going to. That's the only downfall to low downforce in a race is you have faster top end than the LMP1 cars, which means you have a tendency to get in their way at the end of straightaways. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Lewis. I don't really dislike him because I'm not a huge Formula One fan, so I'm more of a sports car racing fan. Diego, what are you doing, man?
Car on. Clear.
Yeah, I usually root against him just because he wins all the time. And I'm not a big McLaren fan, so I'm a Ferrari guy, you know.
Car on your left. Clear. 1 minute 12.833. Left side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
Yeah,
Left side. Clear on the left.
yeah, it's Formula One's been that way, man, for 20 years. The manufacturers never line up at the same time anymore.
Car stopped again. Go left.
Sorry, John, but I didn't really have anywhere to go.
1 minute
Dudley.
11.824. Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I can just hang on to you, but I obviously can't catch you because I low down. Whoa, wait.
If you can give me an advantage anywhere on the track, I'll take it on the longest straightaway.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Nope, he can't do anything with me. Unless I make a mistake, he can't pass. And I had broken him. I mean, I'd gotten out a couple seconds on him, but then I had that GT car that just stopped in the ASUS. I don't know what his deal was. He's number 6 plate in here, so he obviously knows how to drive.
1 minute 11.34.
Man, how did you guys in front get so far?
And I truth be told, I've got a half a second in my pace. I'm just not pushing it yet. This is the first time I've run this week here. So like turn 5, I've been real cautious through there.
Thank you, Juan.
Oh, see, I don't know either. I've been wondering that myself. No, Laney, I can't play with the phone right now. I'm sorry, baby. When the race is over, you can.
10.74. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Yep. Historically, my braking is backed up. I'm not braking near as late as I normally do. Didn't give it enough brake right there.
1 minute 10.762.
Juan, if you want it, you can have it.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
I know. I saw the thing you did. It was pretty cool. I mean, it's a good business decision to give him the content early. The guy has more subscribers than all of the iRacing channels and streamers combined, so makes sense. mama said. Bobby Boucher. My mama said not let LMP2's fat pass. Sorry, Nolan, but you're stuck behind me for a while there, dude. Yeah, Doug got it. I'm not so sure the Corvette sounds terrible. It just sounds different than what we're used to with a Corvette.
Plus you left it me.
Oh, those two guys almost got me. Dan, they almost delivered you a present right there.
1 minute, 11.888.
That's alright, Chris almost got one there. Dude's driving with a rearview mirror.
Yeah, they think that they can drive better looking in their mirror than we can looking forward. Puzzles me.
Good racing so far between the three of us. I see you, John.
Right side, clear on the right.
Thanks, Eric. I tried to make my intentions known early. Yeah, I thought it was dead too for a second. I was prepared to come to a stop, but I saw that their momentum wasn't that great once they got into that grass, so I didn't figure they were going to come back across.
I feel like I'm getting the worst of the traffic between the three of us. Sorry, Chris. Oh no, it's nothing you could have done, it's just the way it is.
Left side.
And righted.
John are up here ruffling them up, bro. We always get them like right before the turn so they slow way down because we're making quick moves on them.
You can slow them down some more.
Well, I just gave away a second right there, so there you go. Yeah, surviving the dogfights of Autobahn taught me how to run these things pretty easy. Although lately I haven't been doing so well.
Thanks for being compassionate there, Chris.
No problem.
Golly, let's mess that all up. It's gonna put me all over this GTE at the chicane up here.
Left side. You're on the left. 1 minute 10.889.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, 30 minutes to go, 2-lap lead in the top split for all the world to see on race spot. Yeah, man, we were dominating the shit out of that race too. That was at my high water mark in iRacing. That was before I started having it. I guess I don't really, that's not really public, but it's before my reflexes eroded, let's put it that way. That was back when I could run with the fastest guys. But unfortunately, time and Mother Nature catches up with all of us. Yeah, that was a great race, man. That was Autobahn's chance to have a signature moment, and we blew it. My foot is itching. A mosquito has got in here and he is assaulting me. He's biting my feet. That's kind of where I feel like I am. I just can't hang with the fastest guys anymore. I just don't have the reflexes anymore.
1:07.057. Clear on the left.
Sorry, Mauricio, but after that last time through, there was no way I was going to stay behind you through there this time. Yeah. He was winning there, wasn't he? Dan decided to cut in to get before he caught that lap traffic there, try to save a little time, playing a little strategy. Yeah, it does, you're right. Well, I think Billy Joel proved that. He got Christy Brinkley. Great Tom Likas once said, men are as attractive as their wallets.
Thank you, Chris. John, how are you making another lap?
Low downforce. I could go one more if I push it.
What do you have, like no wing on that?
Ah, so
The fuel fairy.
okay, I'm gonna have to give my HPD rear wing lesson after this race. I'll explain it to you after the race is over.
And if it weren't for that P1, I would have had you. If it weren't for that P1, I would have had you more, but you decided you wanted to dive on me on the first turn, so I had to slow up.
Hey, Sergey. Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed, man. Glad you found me tonight, though.
Move it.
That was close. Yeah, I thought you were gonna smack me. Not as much as I did.
So these guys just got a lesson in low downforce. I gotta start charging for these lessons. Stop giving these things out for free. But you have to come out of your comfort zone with medium and actually run low in Low's, I don't have a problem with it. I don't feel like Low's unstable at all. At all. I mean, for years, that's all we could run in this car. You couldn't run medium hardly anywhere because it was just way too slow. Ever since Le Mans came out and they changed the aero packages on these cars, medium has been viable in a lot of places, but it's still not as fast. Yeah, and Steven Tyler too, Kurt. I think Billy Joel is the like poster child for that. He got Chrissy Brinkley. I mean, Chrissy Brinkley, a woman who doesn't age.
Car on your left, clear on the left.
Exactly. I mean, she still is hot. How'd you like to be her daughters, though? One of them looks just like Christy Brinkley. The other one looks just like Billy Joel. I mean, how much would that suck?
Stupid move, man.
Yeah, Elizabeth Hurley, definitely. Yeah, I equate that to, let's say Brad Pitt has a couple of kids with Melissa McCarthy, a couple of boys, okay? You come out looking like Melissa McCarthy and your brother comes out looking like Brad Pitt. Just fuck, your life's over. You better be a talented son of a bitch at that point.
Thank you for waiting, Ollie.
Clear.
Ollie's a legend from way back. Yeah, exactly.
Slow car on the right. Car stop on the right. Car stop on the right. Go left.
Yes. God, that was a little scary moment there.
Point 2, 1, 2.
Nothing, and I do mean nothing, scares me more than GT cars exiting the pits here. Not where I wanted to wait, but I got plenty of time. I wouldn't have waited.
Thank you, John.
1 minute.
Yeah, no problem.
0.331. Clear.
I wouldn't have waited if they were a second behind me, I can promise that. Because I can easily make that pass there, but... no sense in taking an unnecessary risk.
Clear on the
The
right.
way it is, isn't it? I'll slice up traffic if I have to. You know, I think that was always kind of the underrated part of my game. Is I work traffic really well when I have to. If I don't have to, if I don't have somebody breathing down my neck, I'm not going to take any chances. This is just a case where I have an 8-second gap at this point. And a competitor who can't pass me unless I do something stupid, so I'm going to remove the stupid factor. Take away his only chance. I equate that to two boxers. You got one guy who is way better than the other guy. He's got jab, he's got fast footwork, he's got great defensive skills. And the other guy, all he is a big puncher, big knockout guy. So why would the slick boxer stand toe-to-toe with him and give him his only chance to win? It's the same thing here. His only chance is for me to stand toe-to-toe with him and make a mistake. I'm just not going to do that.
Now on your left. Clear on the left. 1 minute.
My mama said,
9, 3, left side. Clear on the left.
Bobby, race cars is the devil. No, it didn't. And that's why I don't like to do that when people go in when they're catching a big group, especially on a bull ring track like this. Like, you have no idea what's going to happen when you come out. You may come out in a worse hornet's nest. The only time I do that is if it's a huge mess of cars and I feel like, you know, I need to hit it.
Thank you.
This race did split, so I trust the back of this field a little bit more than I should probably.
Clear, right side. Clear.
The Spores cars, I don't know what that is. I think it kind of goes hand in hand.
Thank you, Jordan.
I mean, it's the chicken and the egg. Did their bent wing come first or did last place come first?
Yeah, all good, bro. I'm not really racing anyone.
Left side. Clear. 1.
I don't know how I can be so fast and then so slow.
Left side.
Chris, I'll let you have it here.
Thanks.
I had 12 minutes to go. I had 12 minutes to avoid pulling an Ulmer. Been playing that foosball. Foosball. Sports cars. Yeah, I got you. Now I get it.
Nice save. I saw those speed wobbles.
Yeah, there's a bit of a code for a moment.
Yeah. 10 minutes till we crash, you're right. These tires have shed a couple pounds of rubber. This thing's gotten really fast in a straight line. I'm getting all the way to the rev limiter right there before turn 6. The Optimax is about to be replaced with a new Pro XS 4-stroke. I actually have a 250 XS, Mercury Racing XS power head in it now.
1 minute 10.758.
Because the 225 threw a rod through the side of the damn block. Cold seized on me. So water temperature was 36 degrees. I let it idle for about 30 minutes. Vessel view monitor was saying that temperatures were 120 degrees, but the problem is that only reads on one cylinder bank. The other one could have had too much cold water, you never know. But it cold seized. Yeah, for pure power, it's hard to beat a 2-stroke, but I'm just fucking sick of 2-strokes, man. They ruined my life. And from racing to boating, man, 2-strokes are just the bane of my existence. They're such pieces of shit. And they produce a lot of power, but God, just shit. I have that 250 XS now, and I love that. That thing that I found it, got it because you know the 250 XS is that was the bad boy for all those years. The Pro XS is actually not the best one because the Pro XS have been Mercury marketing here. Pro XS doesn't stand for professional; it stands for production. So the regular XS was made by the Mercury Racing division, which is in a completely different building than their normal production line.
Clear.
Yeah, and that's what I think it may have happened. I was taking, you know, I volunteer for Texas High School Basketball Association as a boat captain, and I was taking the boys out for a practice morning. We just got going. Boom.
1 minute 10.778.
Got on plane, about a quarter of a mile later, engine lost all power. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I am, man. I was trying to get on earlier, but the granddaughter, you know, they moved out. Their house was built, so my daughter and son-in-law and all, they moved out. Took my grandbaby with her. So they came to stay the weekend with us. So I couldn't race earlier. I was trying to get into the 8 o'clock race, but yeah, that XS is powerful. Push that heavy-ass Triton fishing ski to about 77 miles an hour.
Clear on the left.
Of course, the Triton's not really that heavy because there's no wood in those boats. Tritons are all composite. Which is why there's no need to ever change the hull. If you like your hull, just repower them. Can't get waterlogged because there's no wood.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, mine's the bare aluminum, the gold-colored power head. That's how you know you have the good one. That if it's painted black, it's not the good one. Yeah, Doug. Well, Doug, mine's a fishing ski. So yeah, I have the whole thing, which I hated at first, but fishing wintertime tournaments. I'll tell you what, buzzing across that lake when it's 45 degrees at 60 miles an hour, I'm not cold. I mean, I'm cold, but I'm not dying. I'm not, you know, turning into a block of ice like everybody else.
1 minute 10.785.
See, this is when I'm at my best, when I can have a good conversation, when the car's running right.
Sorry about that, Jake. I didn't know if you were going to try to give it to me or not.
Clear on the left.
Oh, it's all good. It was a little hairy there. I didn't know if you were going for it, so I wanted to make sure I left room in case you were.
Yeah, Dan, it looks like you kind of got caught up as a product of them, so...
Oh, sorry, Dan.
Left side.
Yeah, Andrew, the HPD is going to get shelled for a couple of seasons up
It's all
there.
good, though. No damage. Didn't hit anything.
I would imagine it'll come back in Proto
That's a hell of
GT.
a battle though, Craig.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd be able to get me back. We'll see. Still time.
David, thank you for using your boost.
7.058.
Too many LMP1s don't understand that they need a boost to pass us there. Yeah, I think I have like 250 wins in this car. Maybe not quite that many, because I think I have 26 wins in the Ferrari, a handful of wins in the Lotus 79, like 16 or 17 wins in the Cadillac. What else have I won races in? Oh, the Radical, I've got a couple of wins in that one. I've only raced that a couple times, so. So yeah, I think this car will probably have 230 or 240 wins in.
1 minute 10.737.
That was a great battle, Thomas.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's 2 laps of fuel left.
I know I have a couple of wins in the Daytona prototype too. Oddly enough. Which is, I hate that car.
Looks like you have a little bit of damage.
But I ran a couple of
holding you up?
official series races one year before the Daytona 24 because we were going to run that car.
Now on your left. Clear.
So that week, first time I ever drove it, I won a 4,000 strength of field race.
Hey Dan, you want second place? You're gonna get it, because I did not expect that to not be the white.
What'd you say?
You're gonna get second place, because I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Yeah, you may get first too.
Oh, snap.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Yeah, I was fully expecting that to be the white flag. Yeah, I definitely was not counting on 51 laps.
White flag this time.
Okay, I'm going to barely make it on fuel map 1.
14.807.
Oh, yeah, it sucks. I'm going to make it at least. But I wouldn't have if I had to run full. Like going down to map 1 and coasting half that for that last lap. I'll make it now. But yeah, I wasn't going to. I'm pretty sure that was a no-hitter. It was 0 incidents. 1 from the pole,
Victory lane.
0 incidents, led every lap. That may qualify as a perfect game. Let's get a opinion of the judges.
Oh, I can't believe that. That's like the third time I finished third this week.
I think that's a perfect
Yeah,
game.
you're right there, bud.
I'm gonna go with that.
Unfortunate. GTEs, you guys were probably the most aware GTE field I've raced against all of you, so hats
Thank you,
off to
Kurt.
you guys for being awesome GTE cars. Thank you so much.
Hey man, same to you guys. Usually HPDs just murder us.
That was good all around. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think you had a pretty experienced field of HPDs in this one, so that's all the difference. You get the guys who've never driven it before, and they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, for sure. Good race, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off the track for you.
Spent all week in the LMP1 car. It's a little different coming back to this thing.
Time shopping with this car.
So Dan, and Chris, the wing on the HPD does nothing for drag. It does nothing for speed. It is purely for aero balance. So if you run a one wing, that's going to be the most understeer you can get aero-wise in the car. Two wing is a little more oversteer, threes more, and so on and so forth. Used to be I could run 4 and 5 wing here. Now I run one everywhere because this new tire model you can't run anything more than one wing. So that's how the HPD wing works. The only thing that affects your straight line speed is your downforce trim. So low, medium, and high. Everything else with the wing is just to adjust the handling. Hey, see you, Kurt.
It's basically downforce to drag ratio is really complements running high wing settings.
Yeah, and it's the opposite of other cars. So 1 is the most downforce on the back of the car. If you go to 10, that's all the downforce towards the front of the car, and further you go from that, it's just suicide. So, in low downforce, I could go longer on a fuel run than y'all can and have to put in less fuel because I have less drag. And this car, because of its lack of horsepower at the high end, really starts to suck fuel in medium downforce because it has so much resistance. It can't push through it, whereas in low downforce, it just slips through.
You guys got any suggestions for starting off in prototypes?
Be patient and pay attention to what the car is doing. That's the best advice I can give. Don't expect it to drive for you. There's too many people that come to the HPD thinking it's easy to drive, and if you're going GT car pace, it is easy to drive, but it gets really difficult if you're pushing the pace in this car. And I imagine the new P2 will be very similar.
That and then just, I would say, I mean, at least it's just knowing how to deal with traffic, because that's the make or break if you're going to get a good finish or not.
Yeah, that's why I've started. I've done 2 seasons now, most like in the GTs and GT3s, just so that kind of gives me an idea of how to drive better in traffic.
Yeah. I mean, it's way different when you do an LMP2, though, because they come up super, super quick. So you just got to be ready to know when you can and when you can't pass somebody.
Yeah, sorry, man.
If you're going to pass them, you got to get all the way around them.
Well, I'm mad at myself for that one because I didn't expect it to go the extra lap. I still don't. But it was a great battle there, Dan. That was a lot of fun. I don't think either of us made contact the whole time, so good race.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, good race. Finally got my 2,500 I rating. I'm so happy. Have a good one, everybody.
Hey, I shared the setup, by the way, before you guys go.
Cool. Good race, guys. Thanks for the advice.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Finally broke my string of bad races. Did something right. Hey, Tony Lamberti. Thank you, sir. Glad you're watching. I forgot to give you a shout out in the beginning. I knew you were. But that was a good race. These guys had pretty good pace. So and you know, here I like to see this. This is, you know, because we split. I'm sure the other 13 HPDs I saw in practice are probably in the, except for Kurt, who bailed. But all 5 HPDs finished in the spots they should have finished, and actually ahead, because they finished ahead of 3 LMP1s. But no HPD crashed out. This is a good HPD field. May not be the fastest, but it's a good one. So I'm pretty pleased with this, because it may be my final race. I might try to get another one in tomorrow, but it might be my final race in HPD for a while. Like when the Ferrari came out and I ditched the HPD for a couple seasons. Maybe another situation like that until they bring it back into one of the legacy series. Yeah, Metal, they're retiring the HPD. Oh, we need to go look at the start. I forgot about that. Yeah, they're retiring the HPD because the new LMP2 car is coming out. I anticipate that this car will come back into the Proto GT series with the GT1s. I just think it's going to be a couple of seasons. They're definitely going to shelve it for this season, this upcoming season, which is smart on their part. You know, you got to move some units on the new car. You got knuckleheads like me who will just follow this thing to the next series because they like driving it. There's the beautiful Autobahn car, courtesy of John Peckman. So that was all of us. There was only 5 of us in this race, but that was fine because 3 of us stayed glued together most of the race till the pit stop. So they were there with me the whole race until the pits. Yeah, hoping it only is gone for 1 season. So I'd like to run it in the new LMP2. You see right there, I was real ginger through turn 5. I just didn't want to take any chances with these tires because I knew I didn't have to be. I didn't have to be fast because see how they're right there. They're right there with me. But there's nothing they can do about it because right here, I just pull away from them. I stretch out a half a second every time on that straightaway. That was that LMP1. This was probably my most nervous moment the whole race. Not knowing what he was going to do. Luckily, he botched that and went off track. Let's see right here, I'm braking way. Usually I don't brake until that curbing, but I was braking way early for turn 5 because I knew I had no threat to be passed. No, negative. The new LMP2 is not going to be a whole lot different than this car. The technologies of these cars are almost identical. The new LMP2 is only an evolution of this car. It's not revolution. So take this car, put a billboard wing on it and a roof, and give it 50 more horsepower, 75 more horsepower, and it's pretty much the same car. But I like open cockpit, always have. Now the arrow's not a whole lot different. I don't think the new one produces much more downforce than this one does. No boost. LMP2 doesn't have boost. Only LMP1 hybrid does. Not even all LMP1s have it, just LMP1 hybrid. See, there they are again, right there, closing up on the back of me. Yeah, having that closed cockpit helps with the aero, so just in that nature, the closed cockpit and the billboard wing on the back, it helps the car slip to the air better, so they get a little faster top end. They top in a little faster than the HPD does. They're a little bit heavier naturally, so for all the horsepower difference they have, they're not a whole lot faster. I mean, they're a second or so faster a lap, probably, with comparable drivers, but or people who are, somebody who's capable in this car is going to be within a second lap of the new LMP2s. Yeah, that's why I said the LMP1 hybrid, and which, you know, pretty much is only Toyotas now. That was, you know, and I said this when LMP1s first started having that hybrid system, that was for the manufacturers to test those systems for their street cars, and that's exactly what happened. It was a test bed for the hybrid systems for the road, and look at the jump hybrids have made since LMP1 started running them. More so than Formula One. Yeah, the real racing in Le Mans series is, as far as prototypes goes, LMP2. I mean, the LMP1, it's just, the cars are too whacked out now. Of course, GTE Pro and GTE AM are always exciting racing. See, there these guys are, medium downforce, right behind me. But they're relying on me to make a mistake. I'm in control of my own destiny in this race. There's nothing I can do to lose this race aside from a mistake. It has to be something I do. Yeah, that's all it is. And Toyota does victory laps like they've won Le Mans. Like, I don't count their win. I don't care what anybody says. When they had to push their car at 10/10 for 24 hours and kept braking. Now that he pushed their car at 7/10 and then it lives. See, look at how big the gap gets down that straightaway. And Dan and Chris, I mean, they ran a great race through this first half before the pit stop, because they stayed together. They closed on me every time through this section. They would catch right back up. Dan's much better than a 2500 iRating driver, I have to say that. Yeah, I agree. It would be awesome. But I don't see any reason. Well, I guess if they're going to keep the LMP1 hybrid class going in this series, yeah, I guess it'd be beneficial to have the Toyota too. I just have 3 of them. But I don't know. You have a gas hybrid and a diesel hybrid already in here. So, whoa, that was a little close. Let's take a, oh, there he went. He was on the boost. I'm pretty happy with getting the new LMP2. Let's see what went down with Dan. Okay, so Chris had a run. I'm gonna try to make that pass there. Good move by Dan. So, you know, I like to see guys that drive like this. Watch Dan's line here and watch Chris. Chris made the move. He locked up the brakes a little bit there and the car wiggled. See it? So he knew that his chance was gone right there. He didn't try to force it and come back over and shove Dan off the track. And likewise, Dan didn't pinch Chris. He stayed wide. I like seeing guys that race that way. These two guys back, and look, giving each other plenty of room. Good clean racing right there. And you know, that's something it's underrated in sim racing, because that's hard to do. It's hard to race clean in sim racing because you don't have that spatial awareness that you have in real life. It's harder to judge distance. Even if you're using VR, it's hard to judge distance. Yeah, I'm glad I shared my setup. Maybe, of course, fucking this car's dead anyway now, so it doesn't really matter, but I've always shared my setups. But I'm glad to share it with guys like that. Yep. You're exactly right, Andrew. I lost my 5K, by the way. I'm down like 48.80 something after the last couple of races, losing like 100 each race. I probably gained 15 or so in this one. Alright guys, well that's all for me tonight. I might try to run another one tomorrow since I'm off. It's Labor Day. I don't know what we're doing, but if I don't do anything, I'll try to get another one in. Thanks for coming in and watching.